Hi students. So as in the previous class, we people have studied about the concept of force, that is Newton's second law, its implications. Okay. Now in today's lecture, in the starting, we people will learn about some important points about force, and then we will solve some numerical problems. Okay. So what are the important points about the force? Let's study about these. The first point is force is not always in the direction of the motion of the body. Force may act along the direction of the velocity. Okay. It may act in the direction opposite. It may act in the direction perpendicular to the velocity of the object. Okay. So here we can explain it may be along the direction of the velocity, it may be along the opposite to the direction of the velocity, it may be normal to the velocity, or may make some angle with the velocity of the object. Okay, with some angle with the velocity. The next important point is in every motion force is always parallel to acceleration. कि कभी भी ऐसे नहीं होगा कि एक्सेलेरेशन और फोर्स जो है वो डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में एक्ट कर रही है. So that's why in every motion force is parallel to the acceleration vector. जिस डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलेरेशन एक्ट करेगा उसी डायरेक्शन में हमारा फोर्स एक्ट करेगा. The third important point is no force is required to move a body with the uniform velocity, because in that case, as the velocity is uniform, means to say velocity is constant, so acceleration will be zero. And according to Newton's second law, if acceleration is zero, then force will be equals to zero. The next important point is cause of every accelerated motion is an external force. कि कोई भी external हम वहां पे accelerate करवाते हैं किसी object को. Suppose a block is initially at rest. Now, as the external force is applied to it, so under the influence of this external force, it starts moving with some velocity. Okay. So that's why the cause of every accelerated motion is the external force acting on the object. Internal forces have no role to play. कि इसके अंदर भले जो मर्जी इंटरनल फोर्सेस लग रही हैं पार्टिकल्स के बीच में, उनका उसके ऊपर कोई रोल नहीं होगा. ओके. सो दिस वाज the one of the important point. And next important point is if v is equals to 0 at any instant, means velocity of the object अगर मान लो वहां पे at any instant के ऊपर 0 हो जाती है, तो it doesn't mean, इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि force और acceleration are necessarily 0. Because suppose if we throw a body in the upward direction, then whenever the body reaches that highest point, then its velocity will be 0, but it still have the acceleration, that is it is under the influence of gravity. So agar if it have the acceleration, or if the acceleration due to gravity is acting on it, so we can say gravitational force is also acting on it. So that's why the point, if vector v is equals to 0 at any instant, means the body is at rest, it does not mean that force or acceleration are necessarily 0 at that instant. For example, when a ball is thrown up, reaches its maximum height, then velocity of the ball at that point will be 0, but the force continue to be its weight, mg, and acceleration equals to g. So this is one of the important point. The last point is the straight line along which a force act is called as line of action. Means to say, suppose the two charges are there, okay, similar charges. So the line joining them, both the charges repel each other like as, दोनों जो है एक दूसरे को रिपेल करेंगे with the force. तो under that condition, the straight line along which the force act is called as line of action of a force. ठीक है. So here in this case, the line of action of force are equal. Clear? So in this way, these were the important points about the force. Now let's study about some numerical problems based upon the force, the topic we have studied. So here is the first numerical, is from the competition point of view. The force vector F is equals to 6 I cap minus 8 j cap plus 10 k cap Newton is there. It produces an acceleration of square root 2 meter per second square in a body. Then question is calculate the mass of the body. So as we know that the solution part we will write as according to Newton's second law of motion, what we have, the magnitude of the force is equals to product of mass and magnitude of the acceleration will be there. Okay, so here in this case we can write that since the magnitude of the force, or we can write it as, which implies m will be equals to magnitude of force divided by how much, magnitude of acceleration. So what about this magnitude of force? Now as F is equals to, vector F is equals to 6 I cap minus 8 j cap plus 10 k cap Newton is there. So therefore mod of vector F, that will be equals to square root of किसका, 6 का स्क्वायर, ठीक है, प्लस माइनस 8 का होल स्क्वायर प्लस 10 का होल स्क्वायर. इस तरीके से कैलकुलेट करेंगे. So it will be 36 plus 64 plus 100. So that will be equals to 100 plus 100, 200. That is 2 into 100 means 10 raised power 2 लिख सकते हैं, और it will be 10 root 2 Newton. So therefore from equation 1 what we get, m is equals to 10 root 2 over this acceleration, how much, root 2 meter square is given to us, its magnitude. So root 2 and root 2 will get cancelled out. So therefore m will be equals to 10 kg. So in this way we will solve this numerical. Okay, write down this. Okay, let's move to the next numerical. Yes, the second numerical is like as a 5 kg block is resting on a frictionless plane. It is struck by a jet releasing water at the rate of 3 kg per second, emerging with the speed of 4 meter per second. Calculate the initial acceleration of the block. So the situation is like as, this is our block, it is resting on the, mass of the block is given to us, it is resting on the frictionless plane. This is frictionless surface is there, okay. It is struck by a jet releasing water like as, releasing water at the rate of 3 kg per second, emerging with the speed of 4 meter per second. So calculate the initial acceleration of the block. Okay, this is our jet, this is emerging water. So as we have studied in the Newton's second law of motion, we can calculate the force as v into dm by dt. ये क्या दिया हमारे पास, dm by dt. ये क्या है, v. क्लियर, फोर्स मिल जाएगा, मास दिया है ब्लॉक का, so we can get the acceleration. So as first of all we will write here, that is given mass of the block is equals to 5 kg. Okay, and the water released by the jet, water released by the jet is equals to 3 kg per second, and the speed of the water it is also given, that is equals to 4 meter per second. So हम यहाँ पे लिखेंगे since F is equals to V into dm by dt होता है, clear, because speed is given to us, that is constant, so it is taken to be outside. So according to Newton's second law, F is equals to V into dm by dt. Substituting value 4 into this dm by dt, that is 3. तो 4 3 जा कितना हो गया 12 न्यूटन, इतना फोर्स एक्सर्ट करा. अब बोला कि बट F इज इक्वल्स टू, तो हमारे पास क्या है ma, so therefore A will be equals to F by m. F कितना 12, मास कितना 5, मास कितना ब्लॉक का 5. So therefore initial acceleration A will be equals to 12 over 5 करो तो 5 2 जा 10, ठीक है, then 5 4 जा 20. So 2.4 meter per second square, that will be the acceleration of the block. Okay. Now let's study about the next question. Yes, the question is like as a force of 50 Newton acts in a direction as shown in the figure. The block of mass 5 kg is resting on the smooth horizontal surface. Find out the acceleration of the block. ठीक है, we wants to calculate the acceleration. Mass is given to us. So according to Newton's second law, F is equals to ma, but here the force is acting at an angle theta. So as in the important point, we have studied that force always acts along the direction of the acceleration. So if we reproduce this forward like as, then this angle and this angle, they both will be equal. Now what about this component? If this is F, then this will be F cos of angle कितना, horizontal component होगा 60 degree, और ये हुआ component along the direction of acceleration, that is F sin 60 degree. Clear? So F sin 60 degree is there. First of all, we have to calculate this component. We have to find out the acceleration of the block. So as first of all, we will calculate this component of the force as component of force along the direction of acceleration is equals to F sine of angle, how much, 60 degree. So that is equals to how much, 50 Newton is the magnitude of this force. So 50 into sine 60, that root 3 by 2, that will be equals to 25 root 3 Newton. ठीक है. अच्छा, अब next step में we have given the mass of the block 5 kg and we want to find out the acceleration. So now, so therefore acceleration of the block, that will be equals to, देखो न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ के F is equals to m है, तो A will be equals to F by m, and that will be equals to component of force along the direction of acceleration, divided by mass of the block. मास ऑफ द क्या होगा, ब्लॉक होगा. सो सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग वैल्यू, कंपोनेंट ऑफ द फोर्स कितना, 25 रूट 3 न्यूटन डिवाइडेड बाय मास, व्हाट अबाउट द मास, दैट इज 5, तो इट विल कम्स आउट टू बी 5 रूट 3 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. So in this way we will calculate the acceleration of the block. Now let's move to the next numerical exercise. This is from your NCERT exercise 5.2, okay, from your book. The question is pebble of mass 0.05 kg is thrown vertically upward. The question is give the direction and magnitude of the net force on the pebble. Direction and magnitude of net force on the pebble देना है. A question है during its upward motion. ठीक है, ये देखो, pebble is thrown vertically upward, mass is 0.05 kg. So give the direction of magnitude of net force. So magnitude of net force here in this case, magnitude of net force, that will be equals to how much? Mg. Okay. And what about m? 0.05 and g 10 meter per second square. So it will be 0.5 Newton. And what about the direction? Direction of force, that will be, देखो, as the pebble is thrown in the vertically upward direction, so it is always under the influence of gravity, okay, gravitational force which is acting in the vertically downward direction. So direction of force will be equals to vertically downward. Okay, let's move to the next question. The question is during its downward motion. Now the pebble is moving in the downward direction. This is the ground. So mass is 0.05 kg and it is moving in the downward direction due to the gravitational force acting in the downward direction. So therefore magnitude of net force, magnitude of net force, that will be equals to mg, and that is equals to वही रहेगा 0.05 into 10, that is equals to 0.5 Newton. And what about the direction? Direction of force, that will be equals to vertically downward direction. तो इस केस में भी vertically downward ही रहेगी direction. Okay, let's move to the next part. C part. The question is, at the highest point where it is momentarily at rest, what should be the direction of force and magnitude? Do your answer changes if the pebble was thrown at an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal direction? Ignore air resistance. So here let us consider pebble reaches at this highest point. So what would happen on reaching the highest point? This is the highest point. So on reaching the highest point, the velocity of the pebble, that will become 0, but it still have the acceleration, that is, it is under the influence of gravity. Okay, so on reaching the highest point, where the moment, where it is at momentarily at rest, तो आंसर क्या होगा? वही रहेगा, that is magnitude of the acceleration, the magnitude of the force, net force, that will be equals to, it will be still equals to mg, that will be equals to 0.05 into g, that is equals to 0. How much? 5 Newton. And what about its direction? Direction will be in the vertically downward direction. So direction of force will be equals to vertically downward. Okay. In the next question he is saying that do your answer changes if the pebble was thrown at an angle of 45 degree? ये देखो, suppose it is thrown at an angle of 45 degree ठीक है, विद द इनिशियल वेलोसिटी. So on reaching the highest point, what would happen? Our answer will not change. Clear? So here we will write our answer will not change if the pebble was thrown at an angle of 45 degree. Why? Because its horizontal component of the velocity that remains unchanged during its horizontal motion. ठीक है, तो here the answer we will write no. Our answer will not change. Will not change because the horizontal component of velocity remains constant throughout its motion. Throughout its motion. That's why. Okay, let's move to the next question. Yes, question is, give 5.3 exercise, give the magnitude and direction of net force acting on a stone of mass 0.1 kg just after it is dropped from the window of the stationary train. So as it is dropped from the stationary train, under that condition it is under the influence of gravitational force. So the force acting on it will be, what is the force acting on it will be, that is F will be equals to M into G, and that will be equals to how much? 0.5 into 10, that is equals to 1 Newton. And direction vertically downward direction. Okay, B part, just after it is dropped from the window of a train running at a constant velocity. Velocity constant means acceleration 0 of 36 km per hour. So as Newton's second law of motion has the local relation, so as the stone is dropped from the running train, so under that condition it will soon comes under the influence of gravity. Okay, or we can say it moves under the effect of the gravitational force. So therefore here in this case F will be also be equals to mg. And what about M? 0.1 into G 10, that is equals to how much? 1 Newton, and direction will be vertically downward. Okay, mind that यहां पर देख लो स्टेशनरी ट्रेन था, मतलब एक्सेलेरेशन 0, तो कोई फोर्स एक्ट नहीं कर रही थी. So as it is dropped, it comes under the influence of gravity, gravitational force. So gravitational force कितना लगा? mg, that is equals to 1 Newton. And just after it is dropped from the window of train running at the constant speed, constant velocity है, तो under that condition acceleration once again will be 0. तो इसके ऊपर भी कोई फोर्स नहीं लगेगा. But as soon as it is dropped, it comes under the influence of gravity. So as a result of which the gravitational force acting on it will be equals to mg, that is equals to 1 Newton. Okay, let's move to the next part. So the next part is, yes, just after it is dropped from the window of a train accelerating with the 1 meter per second square. Okay, suppose this is our train, and train is accelerating with the acceleration of 1 meter per second square, and it is thrown from the window of the train. Just after it is dropped from the window of the train accelerating with the acceleration of 1 meter per second square. बोलते हैं as the train is accelerating, so this stone will experience the additional force, that is how much mass is, how much its mass is given to us, that is कितना मास था 0.1 kg, तो मास इतना और एक्सेलेरेशन इतना, यानी कि 0.1 न्यूटन का फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करेगा. बट एज इट इज ड्रॉप्ड फ्रॉम द विंडो, सो इट्स दैट फोर्स विल बिकम इट्स हिस्ट्री. व्हाई? बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू न्यूटन second law of motion has the local relation. So whenever the object is thrown from the window of the accelerating train, so that acceleration will become its history. So now the stone will moves under the influence of gravity. So here we will write, here the stone will experience, here the stone will have the, or here the additional force will act on the stone, that is F dash will be equals to how much? MA. And what about M? That is M अभी हमने देखा था 0.1 kg, 0.1 kg into 1, that is equals to 0.1 Newton. ठीक है. But as it is dropped, from the window of train, so what would happen? So therefore, according to Newton's second law, so therefore the force acting on it will be equals to m into g, and that will be equals to how much? 0.1 into 10, that will be equals to 1 Newton, and this force will be in the vertically downward direction. ठीक है. और रीजन क्या देंगे हम यहाँ पे? But as it is dropped from the window of the train, so therefore, so its previous motion, its previous acceleration will become history, और यहाँ पे आगे हम लिख सकते हैं because and further as the Newton second law is a local relation, so that's why force acting on it will be F is equals to mg, and that will be equals to 1 Newton in the vertically downward direction. Clear? Okay. Now in the next part he is saying that the stone is lying on the floor of a train which is accelerating with the acceleration of 1 meter per second square, and the stone being at rest relative to the train neglect the resistance throughout. अब बोलता है स्टोन को बाहर नहीं फेंका. ठीक है. This is our train, and train is accelerating with the acceleration of 1 meter per second square, and the stone is lying on the floor of the train. इस तरीके से. This is our stone. So what would happen? The weight of the stone, as it is in the rest, it will be balanced by the normal reaction. ठीक है. तो weight balance हुआ, तो under that condition इसके ऊपर क्या है? What would happen? The force acting on it will be equals to product of its mass and acceleration, और acceleration किस direction में? Along the horizontal direction. So therefore the force acting on it will be along the horizontal direction, and that will be product of its mass and acceleration. Okay. So now here we will write, as the stone is at rest, so its weight, will be balanced by the normal reaction, okay. So therefore force acting on it will be given by F is equals to how much, m into a, and that will be equals to how much, its mass is 0.1 kg and acceleration is 1 meter per second square. So it will be 0.1 Newton. And what about the direction? Direction in which the train is accelerating. So direction will be along the horizontal direction. Okay. So in this way we will write. Now let's study about the next numerical, that is the question is exercise 5.5. A constant retarding force of 50 Newton is applied to a body of mass 20 kg moving initially with the speed of 15 meter per second. How long does the body take to stop? So first of all we will write all the parameters, okay, which are given in the numerical. Retarding force means F is equals to minus 50 Newton. It is given to us. Mass of the body M 20 kg moving with the initial speed of 15 meter per second. How long does it take to stop? Means final velocity 0 और time calculate करना है हमें. Okay. Force दिया, mass दिया, तो acceleration मिल जाएगा. और V, U, A और T में फिर relation हमें पता है. We can easily find the T. So as F is equals to किसके equal है? MA. So which implies A will be equals to F by M, and that is minus 50 over 20, and that is equals to minus 5 by 2 meter per second square. This is our acceleration. Further, as we know that V is equals to U plus AT is there, substituting the value. V is equals to, V wants to calculate this T, so which implies T is equals to V minus U by A. And what about V? 0 minus U. 15. About A. What about A? Minus 5 by 2. So in the next step, what we get, this T is equals to minus 15. We will write it like as minus 15 into minus 2 by 5. So minus minus will get positive. So it will be equals to 6 seconds. So our answer will be 6 seconds. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. The question is, a constant force acting on a body of mass 3 kg changes its speed from 2 meter per second to 3.5 meter per second in 25 seconds. The direction of motion of the body remains unchanged. What is the magnitude and direction of force? Okay. So here what we have given? We have given the mass M, how much? 3 kg. Its speed changes from this, means initial speed is 2 meter per second. What about final speed? 3.5 meter per second. Time 25 second. ठीक है. Direction of motion of the body remain unchanged. So magnitude and direction of the force calculate करना है. तो देखो M दिया है, U, V और T दिया है. Clear? So how we can calculate? Mass is given to us. So first of all we will calculate the acceleration. U, V, T दिया है, तो V is equals to U plus AT का फार्मूला लगाएंगे, तो वहां से A मिल जाएगा, A मिल गया तो F मिल जाएगा. ओके. सो सिंस V is equals to U plus AT is there. So which implies, what about A? That is V minus U by T. Okay, and that will be equals to, what about V? 3.5 minus U 2 over T, that is 25, or we can write 1.5 over 25 or 15 over 10 into 25. इस तरीके से आया, ठीक है. और we can write it as, कितना आएगा ये? 3 5 जा and 5 5 5 जा 25. So it will be 3 over 50. Now acceleration we got here, that is A is equals to 3 by 50. अब अगर 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दे और 100 से डिवाइड कर दे तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा, तो 52 जा इस तरीके से, और ये बन जाएगा 6 by 100, that is equals to 0.06. So therefore acceleration is equals to 0.06 meter per second square. We got the acceleration. We want to calculate the force. So further, as F is equals to how much? MA. ठीक है. So therefore F is equals to M, how much? 3 kilogram, and acceleration 0.06. So it will be 6 3 ja 18, 0.18 Newton. This is the magnitude of the force. And what about the direction? As the body's velocity has been increased, okay, initial is 2 meter per second, and what about final? 3.5 meter per second. So direction of the force will be along the direction of the motion of the body. Direction of force will be along the direction of motion of the body. Okay, so in this way we will solve this numerical. Now let's study about the next numerical. The question is, a body of mass 5 kg is acted upon by the two perpendicular forces 8 Newton and 6 Newton. Give the magnitude and direction of the acceleration of the body. So acceleration, जिस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स एक्ट करेगी उसी डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलेरेशन होगी. ठीक है, तो हम यहाँ पे कैसे इसको रिप्रेजेंट कर लेते हैं पहले डायग्रामेटिकली. दिस इज अ बॉडी ऑफ मास 5 kg. Okay, mass is 5 kilogram is given to us. It is acted upon by the two perpendicular forces. Okay, so this force is, let us consider F1 8 Newton है and this is F2 इस तरीके से. So angle between them is how much? 90 degree. So according to parallelogram law of vector addition, the resultant force will be along this direction, and let us consider this resultant force makes an angle theta with respect to F1. Clear? So magnitude and direction of acceleration find out करना है हमें ब्लॉक पे. So how we can calculate? The solution part we will write, we have given m is equals to 5 kg, F1 is equals to 8 Newton, F2 is equals to 6 Newton. ठीक है, so therefore the resultant force F will be equals to square root of how much? F1 का square plus F2 का square, that is equals to 8 का square plus 6 का square, and that is 64 plus 36. And how much it will be? 100. Okay, कितना हो जाएगा ये? 64 plus 6 70 और 30 100. तो 100 का स्क्वायर रूट लिया, that is equals to 10 Newton. ये आई resultant force. Okay, now we wants to calculate the what about the acceleration? ये आ गई हमारे पास force. ठीक है, so acceleration will be along the direction of the force in which it is acting. Okay, so therefore magnitude of acceleration produced will be magnitude of acceleration produced, that is A will be equals to F by M. What about F? 10 over M, 5 kg, that will be equals to 2 meter per second square. क्लियर? ये आ गया मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ एक्सेलेरेशन प्रोड्यूस्ड. अब डायरेक्शन फाइंड आउट करनी है एक्सेलेरेशन की. तो डायरेक्शन किस डायरेक्शन में होगा? ये ब्लॉक इस डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलेरेट कर रहा है, तो बोलता है इफ रिजल्टेंट फोर्स मेक्स एन एंगल थीटा विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द F1 देन cos थीटा विल बी इक्वल्स टू बेस ओवर हाइपोटेन्यूज होगा. ठीक है, तो हम वहां पे थीटा का वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे, मतलब जिस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स है उसी डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलेरेशन होगा. सो if vector f resultant force makes an angle theta with F1 then cos theta will be equals to F1 base over hypotenuse F1 by F, and this will be equals to F1 how much? 8, and what about F? That is 10. ठीक है, तो ये किसके इक्वल आ गया? 4 2 जा और 5 2 जा. इन दिस वे वी विल कैलकुलेट इट. ठीक है, सो और सिंपली डायरेक्टली वी कैन राइट हियर 0.8 डिवाइड करके कितना आ जाएगा? 0.8. सो विच इंप्लाइज, सो देयरफॉर थीटा विल बी इक्वल्स टू cos इनवर्स 0.8. अब इसका वैल्यू देखेंगे नेचुरल कोसाइंस में, सो इट्स वैल्यू विल कम्स आउट टू बी 36.87 डिग्री. 36.87 degree. So in this direction the acceleration will act. Okay, so in this way we will solve this numerical. Okay, now let's study about the next question. Exercise 5.8 is there. Yes, in this question is saying the driver of three-wheeler moving with the speed of 36 km per hour sees a child standing in the middle of the road and brings his vehicle to the rest in just 4 seconds in time to save the child. What is the average retarding force on the vehicle? And mass of the three-wheeler is 400 kg and mass of the driver is 65 kg. तो देखो सिचुएशन कुछ इस तरीके से है. Okay, in this way the driver is driving this auto and a boy is standing in the middle of the road. Okay, its velocity is given to us. So in order to save the child, initial velocity दिया है, final velocity कितना होना चाहिए? 0 होना चाहिए. और टाइम कितना ले रहा है यहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए? 4 सेकेंड. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we will write all the parameters which we have given. ठीक है, mass of the yes, initial speed we have given u is equals to 36 km per hour. अब इसको मीटर पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट करा तो कितना हो गया ये? दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 10 मीटर पर सेकंड. सॉरी, इनिशियल स्पीड. ओके, sees a child standing in the middle of the road and brings his vehicle to the rest in 4 seconds. So v is equals to 0. T is equals to how much? 4 seconds. Just in time to save the child. Question is, what is the average retarding force on the vehicle? ये कैलकुलेट करनी है. Mass of the three-wheeler is given to us 400 kg and mass of the driver. So here we will write total mass of three-wheeler with driver. That is equals to 400 plus 65 kg, that will be equals to 465 kg. तो देखो एवरेज रिटार्डिंग फोर्स वी वांट्स टू कैलकुलेट, मास हमें पता है इतना है मास, m का वैल्यू हमारे पास ये आ गया, बट वी डोंट नो अबाउट द एक्सेलेरेशन. वी नो v हमें पता है, u पता है, t पता है, तो एक्सेलेरेशन कैसे? v इज इक्वल टू यू प्लस ए टी का फॉर्म लगाएंगे. तो हियर वी विल राइट सिंस v is equals to u plus at is there, so v0 u 10 plus a we wants to calculate t 4 second, so which implies this 4a is equals to minus 10, a is equals to minus 10 by 4 and that will be equals to 5 2 ja or 2 2 ja, so acceleration minus 5 by 2 meter per second square, ये आ गया हमारे पास. ठीक है, so therefore we wants to calculate average retarding force, so therefore the retarding force on the vehicle is equals to किसके इक्वल होगा? m into a, and what about m? 465 into retardation minus 5 by 2, so 2 से ये डिवाइड कर देंगे, व्हाट वी गेट 2 2 जा 4, 3 2 जा 6, 2 2 जा 4 पॉइंट दिस, और मल्टीप्लाई कर दो अब इसको. सो व्हाट वी गेट ऑन मल्टीप्लाइंग, दैट इज माइनस 5 5 जा 25, 2 5 2 जा 10 और 2 12, 1 कैरी करा, 5 3 जा 15 और 1 16, ठीक है, 1 कैरी करा, 5 2 जा 10 और 1 11. सो दिस मच average resistive force or retarding force will be there on the vehicle. Okay, so in this way we will solve this numerical. Okay, let's study about this next numerical, in which is saying that a body of mass 0.40 kg moving initially with the constant speed of 10 meter per second to north is subjected to a constant force of 8 Newton directed towards the south for 30 seconds. Take the instant of the force applied to B. T is equals to 0. The position of the body at that time to be x is equals to 0 and predict its positions at t is equals to minus 5 second, 25 second and 100 second. So mass of the body is given. Whatever the parameters which are provided to us, we will write first of all that parameters. So here what we have given, we are given mass of the body m is equals to 0.40 kg, okay, and moving with the initial constant speed is given to us 10 meter per second, okay, to a constant force of, और speed किस direction में है? Speed to north, मतलब u is equals to due north we can write, and force is acting in the 8 Newton directed towards south. So if we talk about the diagrammatic view of this situation, so this is our north direction, this is south, and here we are considering x is 0 and t is equals to 0. So body is moving with the initial velocity of how much? This u is equals to 10 meter per second due north, okay, and a constant force of 8 Newton directed toward the south. So force is directed toward the south, so I am taking it as a negative, okay, and time is given how much time for which this force act, for t is equals to 30 सेकंड तक एक्ट करती है. क्लियर? ओके, सो फोर्स इज गिवन टू अस, दैट इज हाउ मच? minus 8 Newton due south. It is given to us. So we wants to predict the position at t is equals to minus 5 second, 25 second and 100 second. So here we will write first of all, अगर देखो बॉडी इस डायरेक्शन में जा रही है, फोर्स इस डायरेक्शन में लग रही है, तो जिस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स लगेगी उसी डायरेक्शन में क्या होता है? एक्सेलेरेशन मींस रिटार्डेशन होगा. तो हियर since F is equals to किसके इक्वल है M A के, so which implies A will be equals to F by M and that will be equals to what about F minus 8 divided by M 0.40 kg. So therefore A will be equals to minus 8 divided by how much 0.4 यानी कि मैं इसको ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ 40 into 100 ऊपर लिख दिया. So what we get 0 से 0 cancel हो गया 4 1 जा 4 4 2 जा 8. So which implies acceleration is equals to minus 20 meter per second square. This is the retardation produced in that body. Now at t is equals to minus 5 second. At t is equals to minus 5 second we wants to calculate the position. So बोलता है since at t is equals to फोर्स जो लगना स्टार्ट हुई है वो कहां से t is equals to 0 से t is equals to 30 सेकंड तक फोर्स लग रही है कहां पे डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में टुवर्ड साउथ. तो minus 5 सेकंड के ऊपर तो लगी नहीं फोर्स. तो हियर वी विल राइट कि सिंस at t is equals to minus 5 second no force acts on the body okay. So therefore position of body at t is equals to position of the body at t is equals to 5 second is given by the equation s is equals to ut plus half at square. So what about s? So here we will write here s is equals to x होगा, u is equals to initial velocity 10 meter per second, t is equals to how much minus 5 second and a. Now this is the important point. Look at here. He is mentioning that constant speed is there. So acceleration along the north direction that will be 0. So substituting the value here, what we get देखो u into t यही रहेगा u into t ये तो 0 हो जाएगा. So therefore x at 5 minus 5 second will be equals to u into t that is equals to minus 50 meter. So in this way we will calculate the position of the body at t is equals to minus 5 second. Now what about the position at t is equals to 25 second? So t is equals to 25 second मतलब कि फोर्स जो लग रही है वो टाइम t is equal to 0 to t is equals to 30 सेकंड तक लग रही है. मीन्स t is equal to 25 सेकंड के ऊपर भी फोर्स लग रही है. ओके, सो लेट्स कैलकुलेट इट. So here I am writing this parameter a की वैल्यू को मैं यहां पे लिख लेता हूं. a यहां पे आ जाएगा, मैं यहां पे लिख रहा हूं कि a इज इक्वल टू कितना है माइनस 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. थोड़ा सा स्पेस हो जाएगा. सो देयरफॉर नाउ एट t इज इक्वल्स टू 25 second. Okay, what would be the position? So here we will write since as we know that s is equals to again ut plus half at square will be there. So here I am writing this s is equals to x है, u is equals to कितना है position that is initial velocity that is 10 meter per second due north है. t is equals to how much 25 second. Now at a retardation up to 30 second तक यही रहेगी. So a is equals to minus 20 meter per second square is there and t तो हमने mention कर ही दिया that is 25 second. So therefore we get x is equals to position at 25 second that is ut, u कितना 10 into t 25 plus 1 by 2 into a that is minus 20 into t square that is 25 का whole square. So what we get 2 1 जा 2 and 10 to the 20. So it will be equals to 250 minus इसका स्क्वायर करा तो 625 multiplied by 10 minus 6250. Okay, so when we subtract this, what we get, position will be equals to minus 6000 meter. So x is coming out to be minus 6000 meter, or x will be equals to minus 6 kilometer. So this will be the position of the body at t is equals to 25 second. Okay, अब देखो x 0 यहाँ पर है, पोजीशन उसका वहां पे नेगेटिव आ रहा है, minus 6 किलोमीटर, minus 6000 मीटर. Now let's calculate the position of the body at t is equals to 100 second. So at t is equals to 100 second के लिए ओके, सो मैं पैरामीटर्स को यहाँ पे लिख लेता हूँ. रिटार्डेशन इज माइनस 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. ठीक है, मास 0.40 kg इज देयर. यू तो दिया है, एफ भी पता है, ए भी हमें पता है. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ एट टी इज इक्वल्स टू at t is equals to 100 second we wants to calculate the position. So बोलता है since as at t is equals to 100 second no force acts on the body, no force acts on the body because force act only because force acts only up to t is equals to 30 seconds. तो यहाँ पे जो पोजीशन कैलकुलेट करनी है, पहले हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे 30 सेकंड तक कितना पोजीशन है बॉडी का, देन वी विल कैलकुलेट द पोजीशन ऑफ द बॉडी फॉर नेक्स्ट 70 सेकंड. फ्रॉम 30 to 100 सेकंड दैट इज 70 सेकंड. ओके, तो उसके लिए मैं यहाँ पे एजम्पशन कर लेता हूँ. लेट x1 क्या है, व्हाट अबाउट द x2. सो x1 इज द पोजीशन ऑफ द बॉडी, पोजीशन ऑफ द बॉडी एट t इज इक्वल्स टू 30 सेकंड तक इसका पोजीशन है. ओके, एंड x2 इज द position of the body, position of the body for next कितना, या from 30 seconds to कहाँ तक 100 seconds. that is for t is equals to how much 70 seconds के लिए, क्योंकि 100 में से 30 सब्ट्रैक्ट करा तो हमारे पास कितना है 70 seconds. एंड x is equals to किसके इक्वल है, x1 plus x2 is equals to total position of the body at t is equals to 100 seconds. In this way, now we wants to calculate x1. So x1 will be equals to, according to equation of motion, s is equals to ut plus half at square. As s is equals to ut plus half at square, what we have here, s is equals to how much, x1, and u is equals to how much, 10 meter per second. T is equals to, I am taking 30 seconds here. What about the acceleration, that is up to 30 second. अगर फोर्स एक्ट करिए तो रिटार्डेशन भी है भैया वहां पे. So a is equals to minus 20 meter per second square is there, putting the value. So therefore what we get, x1 is equals to u into t plus 1 by 2 into a minus 20 into t का स्क्वायर, 30 का होल स्क्वायर. ठीक है, so 2 1 जा 2
and 10 2 ja 20. So it will becomes equals to how much? 300 and it 30 30 ja 900 minus this, that will be equals to minus 9000 will be there. 9000 में से 300 गए तो what we get? minus 8700 मीटर. This is x1. ओके, अब देखो 30 सेकंड तक वहां पे फोर्स लग रही थी, बट नेक्स्ट जो 30 सेकंड से 100 सेकंड तक का जो टाइम इंटरवल है, ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम इंटरवल द फोर्स इज नॉट एक्टिंग ऑन द बॉडी. बॉडी इज मूविंग विद द कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पे हमने लिखा पोजीशन ऑफ द बॉडी फ्रॉम 30 टू 100 सेकंड, दैट इज फॉर t इज इक्वल टू 70 सेकंड्स. बॉडी मूव्स विद द कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी. अब उस कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी को हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे. नाउ द वेलोसिटी एक्वायर्ड बाय द बॉडी, velocity acquired by the body at t is equals to 30 seconds. At t is equals to 30 seconds is given by v is equal to u plus at. Okay, so we wants to calculate this. तो u कितना हमारे पास 10 प्लस a कितना -20 और t कितना, that is 30 seconds. Putting the value 10 minus 30 20 ja 600, so that will be minus 590 meter per second. ये आ गई velocity of acquired by the body at t is equals to 30 seconds. अब इस constant velocity के साथ जो है वो बॉडी आगे मूव करेगी. क्लियर? क्योंकि आफ्टर द टाइम इंटरवल ऑफ t is equals to 30 सेकेंड, 0 to 30 सेकेंड तक वहाँ रिटार्डिंग फोर्स एग्जिस्ट करी, बट आफ्टर द टाइम t is equal to 30 सेकेंड फोर्स इज नॉट एक्टिंग. So therefore x2 will be equals to, so therefore x2 will be equals to v into t हो जाएगा. ठीक है, and what about v? v is equals to, वैल्यू पुट कर देंगे यहाँ पे minus 590 into t, that is 70 seconds. So it will becomes equals to, ठीक है, 59 को 7 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, 7 9 जा 63, 6 कैरी करे, 7 5 जा 35 और 6 41. So it will comes out to be x2 is equals to minus of 41,300 meter. This is x2. So x1 भी मिल गया, x2 भी मिल गया. Now we wants to calculate the total position. So therefore total position of the body at t is equals to 100 seconds. So therefore total position of body at t is equals to 100 seconds, that is x will be equals to x1 plus x2. Now what about x1? Minus 8,700 meter plus x2 minus 41,300 meter, and that is equals to कितना आया? 41,300 और 8,700 ऐड कर दिए, 7 और 3 10, 1 कैरी करा, so 8 और 2 कितने हो गए? 10, and that is equals to 1, that is 50,000 meter minus 50,000 meter, or we can write minus 50 kilometer. Okay, so this will be the total position of the body at t is equals to 100 seconds. Okay, so in this way we will calculate this problem. Okay, टाइम इंटरवल को ब्रेक कर लेना है कि 100 सेकेंड है तो पहले कितना पोजीशन था बॉडी का एट t इज इक्वल टू 30 सेकेंड और फिर नेक्स्ट 70 सेकेंड में, और उन दोनों को ऐड कर देना है. ओके, नाउ लेट्स स्टडी अबाउट द नेक्स्ट numerical. Yes. So in this numerical, we people have given that a truck starts from rest, okay, and accelerates uniformly at t at 2 meter per second square. So at t is equals to 10 second, a stone is dropped by a person standing on the top of the truck 6 meter high from the ground, and what are the velocity and acceleration of the stone at t is equal to 11 seconds. ठीक है, neglect the air resistance. So if we try to understand this numerical diagrammatically, then suppose this is our truck and a man is standing on the top of the truck. So height is given to us, that is okay, in this way truck is going with the acceleration of how much, 2 meter per second square along this direction. So both that t is equal to 10 second, a person drops a stone, एक stone drop करा, truck is accelerating along this direction. So a stone is dropped, okay, from the 6 meter high truck. ये height दिया है 6 meter, okay. We wants to calculate the velocity. तो देखो up to 10 second, 10 second तक जो स्टोन था वो पर्सन के हैंड में था और पर्सन was standing on the top of the truck and truck was accelerating. So in this situation, जो ट्रक का एक्सेलेरेशन वही पर्सन का एक्सेलेरेशन और वही स्टोन का एक्सेलेरेशन था. Means to say, up to 10 second we will calculate the horizontal component of the velocity of the stone. Now at t is equals to 11 second, 10 second तो उसके हाथ में है, बोलते जैसे 10 second के बाद 11 second आया, he has dropped the stone. Clear? So 11 second के ऊपर 10 to 11 second मतलब 1 second के लिए we will calculate its vertical component. तो vertical component जब हम calculate करेंगे तो हमारे पास horizontal और vertical component दोनों आ गए. We can calculate the velocity, resultant velocity. क्यों? क्योंकि देखो जैसे स्टोन को ड्रॉप करा गया, ट्रक एक्सेलरेट कर रहा है, तो ये जो सिचुएशन है, दिस सिचुएशन विल रिजेंबल्स विद द प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन इन दिस वे. इस तरीके से आएगा स्टोन अगर वो वहां पे उसने थ्रो ड्रॉप करा है, क्योंकि ट्रक तो इस डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलरेट कर रहा है बेटा. सो इट विल फॉलो दिस टाइप ऑफ पाथ. ओके, तो एक तो हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट ऑफ वेलोसिटी और दूसरा वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट. ये कैलकुलेट करेंगे. ये मान लो हमारा रिजल्टेंट वेलोसिटी है यहाँ पे और ये वी वाई है. ठीक है, सो लेट्स कैलकुलेट दिस. द सॉल्यूशन पार्ट we will write at t is equals to 10 second, the horizontal component of velocity, horizontal component of the velocity of the stone is given by Vx is equals to how much, ux plus ax into t. क्लियर? अब देखो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या थी, स्टोन तो उसने अपने हाथ में पकड़ा था तो ux was 0. व्हाट अबाउट ax? इट वाज एक्सेलरेटिंग अलोंग x एक्सिस, तो 2 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर, और टाइम कितना दिया है वहां पे, दैट इज 10 सेकंड. सो वी विल पुट द वैल्यू दैट इज 0 प्लस a. व्हाट अबाउट a? दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 2 and t is equals to 10. So horizontal component of velocity comes out to be 20 meter per second. ये आ गया. Now we will calculate the vertical component of the velocity. So from t is equals to 10 second to 11 second. Now from t is equals to 10 second to 11 सेकेंड, ठीक है। द वर्टिकल component of velocity of the stone is given by Vy is equals to Uy plus Ay into T. Now if we consider the vertically downward direction as a negative, so Vy negative, Uy तो 0 है, initial velocity along the downward direction, ठीक है। So here Ay is equals to कितना होगा माइनस जी, और माइनस जी कितना, जी का वैल्यू कितना यूज करना है यहाँ पे 10. So I will write here Uy is equals to 0, Ay is equals to कितना माइनस जी एंड T is equals to 1 second, और Vy कितना रहेगा, Vy will be equals to minus of Vy, वैल्यू पुट कर देंगे यहाँ पे. So what we get, therefore Vy will be equals to how much, 10 into 1, that is 10 meter per second. वैल्यू पुट कर दी, नेगेटिव साइन बोथ विल गेट कैंसल्ड आउट, तो ये Vy मिल गया. So therefore resultant velocity, hence resultant velocity is given by V is equal to square root of Vx square plus Vy का square. What about Vx? 20 का whole square plus Vy 10 का square. So it will be equals to how much? 400 plus 100, 500, यानी कि 5 into 100, तो 100 we can write 5 into 100 मतलब 10 raised power 2. 10 raised power 2 square root से बाहर आ जाएगा, तो it will be 10 root 5 meter per second. So this will be our resultant velocity. Now we want to calculate the direction of the velocity. So if this resultant velocity makes an angle theta with the x-axis, तो हमारे पास ये ट्रायंगल बनी, ठीक है, इस तरीके से, तो टेंजेंट थीटा विल बी इक्वल्स टू परपेंडिकुलर ओवर बेस, और यहाँ पे ये जो वेलोसिटी बेसिकली ये रिजल्टेंट वेलोसिटी है बेटा, तो tan थीटा विल बी इक्वल्स टू दिस Vy ओवर Vx, ये Vy ओवर Vx होगा, उसको कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. So the next step, डायरेक्शन ऑफ द रिजल्टेंट वेलोसिटी, ये तो मिल गया हमें. Now direction of the resultant velocity, that is tan theta will be equals to Vy over Vx होगा. What about Vy? Vy कितना है 10, that is 10. What about Vx? That is 20. It will be 1 by 2 or 0.5. So which imply theta is equals to tan inverse 0.5. इसका वैल्यू देखना है नेचुरल टेंजेंट्स में. So if we see its value in natural tangents, its value will comes out to be how much? 26.7 degree. So this would be the direction of the resultant velocity with respect to the horizontal direction. Now we want to calculate the acceleration, B part. Acceleration of the stone at t is equal to 11 second. तो देखो 10 सेकंड तक तो उसके हाथ में था, and after that he has dropped the stone. So we can say that according to Newton's second law of motion, as Newton's second law of motion is the local relation, उसका क्या है, local relation है उसके साथ. So what we can say कि as it is dropped at t is equal to 10 second, तो at t is equal to 11 second it has not any concern with its previous acceleration or the motion of the body on which this stone has been dropped, because according to Newton's second law the force has the local relation. The acceleration of the body here and now is determined by the force acting on the body here and now. So at t is equal to 11 second, the acceleration of the body here and now is equals to the force acting on the body here and now, means it is under the influence of the gravity alone. So we can say at t is equals to 11 second, acceleration of the body will be equals to acceleration due to gravity, whose value is g is equals to 10 meter per second square. So here we will write at t is equal to 11 seconds, the acceleration of the stone will be equals to किसके इक्वल, acceleration due to gravity, that is equals to g and that is equals to 10 meter per second square. और रीजन बता दिया वहां पे, because force has the low correlation, because according to Newton's second law, क्या, a force has the low correlation, has the local relation. फोर्स का लोकल रिलेशन है, कहने का मतलब कि एक्सेलरेशन ऑन द बॉडी हियर एंड नाउ is determined by the force acting on the body here and now. So as soon as the body is dropped from the moving truck, it is under the influence of the gravitational force. Okay, so we can say acceleration of the body will be equivalent to acceleration due to gravity. Okay students, so this is all about the today's lecture. Thank you for watching.